Tell me which place is known for rich people, tall buildings, and luxurious cars. Hint: it is not a Western country. If you don't know yet, take one more hint. This place is wealthy mainly because of its oil exports. If you haven't guessed already, it is Saudi Arabia. The kingdom where a Benz car will pick you up if you book Uber is now in the news for its smartest linear city. The competition to build smart cities among rich companies and governments has tried to build a smart city that is 10 years ahead in technology, but has failed to succeed. Saudi Arabia is an old player in this area. You will see news reports about fancy and high-tech cities and buildings in Saudi Arabia. Looks like the kingdom is in competition with itself to build the most expensive stuff. Saudi Arabia is set to build one of the world's largest skyscrapers worth $1 trillion, stretching 121 kilometers. That's true. In the desert city of NEOM, Saudi Arabia will build one of the world's largest structures. The structure is expected to span 121 kilometers in width and reach a height of 488 meters. It's a Saudi Arabian smart city called NEOM, which is said to be unlike anything else on Earth. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman announced the project, saying the 170-kilometer coastal strip in the country's northwest would be free of cars and streets, with zero carbon emissions. The smart city will be entirely powered by clean energy, marking a significant step in Saudi Arabia's transition from an oil-based economy. The line will be built in NEOM and will house 9 million people living in interconnected societies, run by artificial intelligence designed to coexist with nature. Excavation on this massive project has already begun. To address the traffic, pollution, and infrastructure issues that plague traditional cities, this futuristic development will prioritize walkability, clean energy, and technology to create a new way of life. What is NEOM? NEOM is Saudi Arabia's flagship business and tourism development on the Red Sea coast, first unveiled by Prince Mohammed in 2017. It is a key project in the 2030 vision, which outlines the kingdom's economic diversification plans. The $500 billion project will include smart towns and cities, ports and enterprise zones, research facilities, sports and entertainment venues, and tourist attractions. The development will span 26,500 square kilometers and include several industrial and logistics zones. It is scheduled to be completed in 2025. A network of airports, including an international one, is part of the plans. The first, NEOM Bay Airport in Sharma's northern region, opened last year and now provides regular flights for NEOM investors and employees. A business and technology center is expected to contribute $48 billion to the kingdom's GDP and create 380,000 jobs. Construction will begin in the first quarter of this year. The Mirror Line project. The line is a linear smart city under construction in the NEOM of Tubuk province. The futuristic smart city was designed to have no cars, streets, or carbon emissions. Wow! My heart wants to go there, but my brain is reminding me of my bank balance. Moving to the topic at hand, the city is estimated to be 170 kilometers long and is a part of Saudi Arabia's visionary project, Saudi Vision 230. This project obviously needs billions, but how many does it need? Well, be prepared to get shocked. Some sources estimated it to cost around $100 to $200 billion, while others deny it. It is said that this will be the first $500 billion project in NEOM. According to a few sources, the cost of a linear smart city is $1 trillion. It is estimated that the city's population will be 9 million. Insane! The Mirror Line skyscraper project is expected to cost $1 trillion. It will be part of a NEOM, a hyper-futuristic city envisioned by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The skyscraper will rise from the Gulf of Aqaba and cut through a mountain range that runs along the coast. It will pass through a mountain resort and a complex that will house the Saudi government. The Mirror Line will, according to the Wall Street Journal, pass through an aerotropolis in Saudi Arabia's desert. The 170 kilometers long city is said to preserve 95% of the nature within NEOM. The city is said to stretch from the Red Sea to Tubuk. This is just an estimation. Exact numbers are yet to be revealed. 9 million residents are estimated to live in this high-tech futuristic city, with an average population density of 260k people per square kilometer. The line is basically just 2 buildings with an outdoor space in between. The buildings are mirrored with a total width of 200 meters and 500 meters high. According to Saudi Arabia, this city will create 460k jobs and add around $48 billion to its GDP. Excavation work had started along the entire length of the project by October 2022. However, like any of Saudi Arabia's previous projects, the line has also faced tons of criticism over its impact on the environment. The line will be the world's first city to be powered entirely by renewable energy sources, such as wind, solar, and hydrogen. However, there are other reasons for its criticism, like the current population of the area, its technological and economic viability, and more. Countering the criticism regarding its impact on nature, the entire city is said to be powered by renewable energy. According to the plan proposed so far, the city is said to have 3 layers: the surface for pedestrians, one underground for infrastructure, and another underground for transportation. According to the NEOM website, the 2 buildings of the project will be connected by walkways and boasts that any location in the city will be accessible within a 5-minute walk. The longest journey will then take approximately 20 minutes. According to recent drone footage released by the OT Sky Drone Company, the line construction has begun, with excavators seen digging a wide trench in the desert. The mirror line's distinct features will entice viewers. Its 8-sided structures will house a mountain resort and a suspended sports complex. Aside from these, the building will include a marina for yachts and vertical farming capable of feeding 5 million people. Morphosis Architects from the United States will design the mirror line. It will include 9 other design and engineering consultants, including USP Global from Canada and Thornton Tomasetti from New York. A high-speed rail line will run beneath the structures. While MBS expects the project to be completed by 2030, some engineers believe it could take up to a half-century. MBS first mentioned the concept in 2021, when he expressed his desire to build a city without cars and pollution. What makes it so unique? NEOM intends to address some of the most pressing global challenges confronting urban areas while inspiring a new way of life. NEOM will be powered entirely by renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydrogen, resulting in a zero-emission, carbon-positive ecosystem. NEOM, according to those behind the project, will be a regional powerhouse in water production and storage based on water desalination. High-tech, interoperable, modular systems will entice water-related research firms and startups to drive innovation and leadership across all water industry sectors. NEOM's water distribution network will be completely linked by cutting-edge infrastructure. This will result in minimal water loss, putting NEOM at the cutting edge of water technology. The line project is the first major urban development in 150 years designed around people rather than roads. As a result, all essential daily services, such as schools, medical clinics, leisure centers, and green spaces, will be within a 5-minute walk, defining city life. In addition, access to high-speed public transportation services connecting all neighborhoods will improve an urban environment that prioritizes walking, cycling, and personal electric mobility devices. Who is building it? Development has already begun. NEOM Chief Executive Nazmi Al-Nasser said that there were plans for 5 to 6 projects for resort development within the city, in parallel with the line, with some resorts estimated to open after 3 years. The line's construction began in the first quarter of this year. AECOM and Bechtel have signed agreements to develop advanced transportation infrastructure, making the line one of the world's largest and most complex infrastructure projects. When will NEOM be finished? The Crown Prince stated in July that NEOM would be partially funded through a flotation scheduled for 2024. The city's first phase will cost 1.2 trillion riyals, half of which will come from the Public Investment Fund, the kingdom's sovereign wealth fund. According to him, the economic zone, which will eventually house 9 million people, will have a capacity of 450,000 by 2026 and 1.5 to 2 million by 2030. By 2045, it will house 9 million people. What do you think of this trillion-dollar project in Saudi Arabia? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.